feel the passion that locals feel about this place we call The Rock and why we love it so very much. So sit back, relax, and enjoy. I'll see you soon. Anything that is about Newfoundland always comes down to the people, and this song is all about the people who live along the Backaloo Trail. They truly are as unique and as friendly as the song says they are. When you're here, you'll get it.
When you drive round the loop called Baccalieu Trail, you'll see lots of small towns where history was made. On both sides of the bay there are stories and tales, so let me tell you about this place. There were pirates and treasures and shipwrecks, they say, and a violent massacre in Trinity Bay. There's Carbonear, Shearstown, and Old Harbor Grace, so let me tell you about this place. And the people there are gold. They will always make you feel at home. There's no need to lock doors anywhere on this shore, 'cause the people there are gold. Town and towns in between, you will surely see some things that you've never seen. They'll do anything for a stranger who drives past this way, so let me tell you about this place. In shallow water sits old Shag Rock. You can almost walk out there or sit on the dock. And don't forget Dildo, that's really the name. So let me tell you about this place. And the people there are gold. They will always make you feel at home. There's no need to lock doors anywhere on this shore, 'cause the people there are gold. Yes, the people there are gold. They will always make you feel at home. There's no need to lock doors anywhere on this shore, 'cause the people there are gold. Yes, the people there are gold.
This song came about after a conversation between myself, Jerry, and Rick about the Winterton Boat Museum. We were talking about how everything in our lives basically is done with our hands. So take a listen and you'll see what I mean about this.
How many hands did it take to build our communities? How many hands did it take to build our boats? How many hands did it take to raise our children? How many hands? God only knows. How many times have old songs been forgotten until we bring them back and sing them once again? How many stories of loved ones that were lost are retold by their families and friends? These hands did a lot of work. How many trails were blazed by those who came before us? How many fishing boats have sailed around these shores? How many tears were shed for those who had to leave us? So many memories and stories told. These hands did a lot of digging. These hands felt a lot of hurt. These hands did a lot of fishing. These hands did a lot of work. Take for granted all the blessings. Yeah, we can look around and find them everywhere. How could we ever repay our ancestors who sacrificed so we could live and die right here? These hands may do some digging. These hands will feel some hurt. These hands may do some fishing. These hands will do a lot of work. These hands did a lot of living. These hands felt a lot of hurt. These hands did a lot of giving. These hands did a lot of work. These hands did a lot of work.
Anybody who was born and raised anywhere on the island of Newfoundland understands what this song is all about. The emotional pull to come back home never, ever goes away. And for the people of the Backaloo Trail, this also holds true. Home really is where the heart is. And for every single Newfoundlander, their hearts are really always on the rock.
Drive along this shore, you can be sure you'll see people and places and beauty like nowhere else. Small communities, lives filled with peace. It's where I go when I need to find myself. This is where I built my home. It's the only place where I feel like I belong. So when my time is done and my work is complete, there's one thing I ask for you to do. ocean throwing waves upon the rocks. It was a different world back then. Some things have changed, but not this place, my friend. So when my time is done and my work is complete, there's one thing I ask for you to do. Bury my bones close to the sea. Take me back home to Backaloo. Some folks moved away, but I chose to stay. I could not bring myself to leave this place. I've had a good life on this shore. A man could not ask for more. And I will leave this world with a smile upon my face. This will always be my home, and I won't forget the ones who had to roam. When my time is done and my work is complete, there's one thing I ask for you to do. Bury my bones close to the sea. Take me back home to Backaloo. Bury my bones close to the sea. Take me back home to Backaloo. Please take me back home to Backaloo.
Heart's Content has a special place in worldwide communications. The transatlantic cable was the first telecommunications link between the old world and the new world. It was a major technological achievement that we should all be very proud of. I think we've captured the essence of that in this song.
There's a cable underneath the ocean so deep. It was laid there a long, long time ago. Along the trail to this day, the people still say Heart's Content was changed forevermore. The transatlantic cable, between two countries it spanned. The transatlantic cable, between Ireland and Newfoundland. Oh, how in the world were they able to send messages across the sea through the transatlantic cable, my friend? Before the cable was placed, news traveled only at a ship's pace. No one could believe the miracle that it brought. From the old world to the new, conversations grew and grew. The beginning of the global way of thought. The transatlantic cable between two countries it spanned. The transatlantic cable between Ireland and Newfoundland. Oh, how in the world were they able to send messages across the sea through the transatlantic cable, my friend? The transatlantic cable between two countries it spanned. The transatlantic cable between Ireland and Newfoundland. Oh, how in the world were they able to send messages across the sea through the transatlantic cable, my friend? Oh, how in the world were they able to send messages across the sea through the transatlantic cable, my friend?
Just imagine what it must have been like for our ancestors who lived here long before there were TVs, cell phones, or computers. A totally different way of life that might have been easier in some ways, but then again, a lot harder in others. One of my favorite songs on this DVD for sure.
I was hanging with Grandpa the other day, talking about how much things have changed. In the middle of our talk, he began to say, son, back when I was about your age, we'd be fishing for perch off an old wooden stage. We didn't have much, but boy, we had it made. Those were the days, those were the days. There was always fresh air to breathe growing up around these bays. I hope and pray that at the end of my days I can still look back and remember, 'cause those were the days. Listen to an old AM radio. We'd spend hours walking down winding dirt roads. We were out every day, sunshine or rain. Sometimes we go out to the old train tracks. By supper time we might make it back. If there was food on the table, you never once complained. Those were the days, those were the days. There was always fresh air to breathe growing up around these bays. I hope and pray that at the end of my days I can still look back and remember, 'cause those were the days. He said, son, life's a gift and your friends are too. Don't take it for granted while you're passing through. It goes fast, way too fast. He said, don't let fear stand in your way, and all the moments that you have, you can make them last. I hope you make them last. Those were the days, those were the days. There was always fresh air to breathe growing up around these bays. I hope and pray that at the end of my days I can still look back and remember, 'cause those were the days. Those were the days, those were the days. There was always fresh air to breathe growing up around these bays. I hope and pray that at the end of my days I can still look back and remember, 'cause those were the days. I wanna look back and remember, those were the days.
Now, wasn't that simply amazing? Writing and recording these songs was certainly a rewarding experience for all of us. Music that speaks about my home province is always emotional. I want to thank my good friends Jerry Boland and Rick Hollett for their talent and their friendship. Jerry was our guy behind the camera for this DVD project. It was Jerry's passion for the people of the Backaloo Trail that really fueled this entire project and inspired all of these songs. So thanks, Jerry. And Rick Hollett, he's a producer, an arranger, a multi-instrumentalist, and Rick created the sound for this DVD, for these songs, at his studio, Record Time Productions. So thanks, Rick. And thanks to you guys for watching, for listening. Drop by sometime and visit us. I guarantee you'll enjoy yourself. Let's go take another drive around the Backaloo Trail. Take care.
So drive around these bays, just drive.
They love this place so much. Close.
So drive around these bays, just drive, just drive.
Oh, jeez. I turned on the song, Rick. Whoops. Try it again. Okay. Oh, jeez, I hit it again. I'm trying to be professional. No, I got it. There you go.
So drive around these bays, just drive. So drive around these bays, just drive, just drive.
Tap your feet and sing along to a shanty. The wind threw me off. I want to thank my good friends Jerry Hollett. It was a major technological achievement that we should be all. We should be again. Okay, good. Now, wasn't that just amazing? And again. I'm gonna do this a couple times, get the thoughts. Okay, good. Now, wasn't that just amazing? Hold on, almost there. The St. Stephen's Day Massacre is an event that none of us even knew actually happened. When I began to read about this story, it blew my mind that this kind
What kind of thing could have taken place?
Yes.
It happened once.
Okay, yeah. The St. Stephen's Day Massacre, what was I gonna say?
On a map of Canada, they call this island Newfoundland, but locals prefer to call it the Rock. It's a place like no other with a rich history filled with unbelievable triumphs and unbearable tragedies. If you grew up here, you probably know some folks who moved away to make a better life for themselves and their families. But no matter where they go, be it Ontario, Alberta, or anywhere else, they never forget where they came from. And through it all, one fact remains unchanged. There really is no place like home. There's rain and fog, a cool breeze that keeps constantly blowing, 6 months of winter every year. But I love this rock and all of the good things we've got. There's peace and beauty everywhere. It's the way that we are that keeps more and more folks coming back. There's just something about this island, they say that's a fact. I was born in this place, I grew up, moved away, I came back, 'cause there's no place like home. It's the air that we breathe, it's the wind from the sea. It's a fact, 'cause there's no place like home. I won't forget that feeling of heading out west, leaving friends and family.